Hello guys, welcome to Ramta Solutions. Welcome to your question and answers video on future value annuities. So before you watch this video, I believe you have watched the previous videos on future value annuities. Okay, so without any waste of time, let's get into our work. Let's get into our work and see how it goes. So we are going to look at different questions, about 8 questions, and hope they help you pass this topic and get 100% on it. Okay. So the first example that we're looking at, it says Gerald wants to buy a guitar worth 7,400 rands in a year's time. How much must he deposit at the end of each month into his savings account, which earns an interest of 9.5% per annum compounded monthly? So what we have, we know that they said in a year's time, and this is the interest, and this is how much he wants to have at the end, or this is how much he wants to save, and this is what he wants at the end of the year. So using future value annuities, we know we will say T0, T1, T2, T3, right? And so on until maybe, let me say, T11 and then T12. Okay? So what you know so far is that you know that he should be getting 7,400 rands. And the statement says at the end of each month. So if it's at the end of each month, so this is the end of first month, second month, third month, and so on. All right. And then what was the interest? The interest was 9.5% compounded monthly. Right? Okay. So how many installments do we have? Remember, we have said when we calculate the number of installments, we'll say this is the final installment is the 12th installment, while the first is on T1. So it's 12 minus 1 plus 1, and this is equal to 0. Okay. So remember, they said he deposits a certain amount each month. So this makes it future value annuity. So we'll say F equals X into 1 plus I to the n minus 1 all over I. All right? So what do we have? We do not know what this X is, but we do know what this future value is. The future value is 7,400. So what I like to do sometimes is, it depends. We are not the same. I, for one, like making X subject of the formula, but there are those that do not like that. Okay, so I, for one, I like saying, making X subject of the formula. It'll be Fi over 1 plus I to the n minus 1. All right, it's easier this way. Then I will say the future value is 7,400 multiplied by, what is the interest? 0.095 over 12 all over 1 plus 0.095 over 12 to the power 12, right? We said, I don't know why I said 0 here. This should be 12. So to the power 12, right? Minus 1. So take your calculator and get this answer. Okay, so this is 7,400 multiplied by 0.095 over 12 all over, open bracket, 1 plus 0.095 over 12 close to the power 12 minus 1. So what is our answer? Our answer is 590 rands and 27 cents. So Gerald should be saving 590 rands and 27 cents. So for those that do not like this method, you can use this one here. You can say this is, from here, you can say this is 7,400 equals x into 1 plus 0.095 over 12 to the power, we said number of installments were 12 minus 1 all over 0.095 over 12. So let's try to find this. Let's see what it is. This is open bracket 1 plus 0.095 over 12, close the bracket, to the power 12 minus 1 all over 0.095 over 12. So this then becomes 7,400 equals 12,53653,694x. Then 7,400 divided by 12,5365394. What is our answer? Our answer is 590 rand and 27 cents. So this is how much Gerald must deposit at the end of each month into this savings account. Okay? Into this savings account. So going forward, I will be using this formula instead of this. Whichever you prefer, or maybe I should stick to this one. Whichever you prefer, I'm okay with it. Okay? So remember, guys, the aim is for you to get your marks as long as you understand what you're doing. Perfect. Now, the second question says, Ruth decides to save for her retirement, so she opens a savings account and immediately, I see the word immediately, deposits 450 rand into the account. Her savings account earns 12% interest compounded monthly. She then deposits this 450 rand at the end of each month for 35 years. Do you hear that? For 35 years. Okay? So I have an indication here that this 35 will be 35, because the interest is per month, it will be 35 times 12. But be careful. Okay? 35 times 12 will be 420. So what is the value of a retirement savings at the end of the 35-year period? Let's look at it. Now, using our timeline, T0, T1, T2, T3, and so on. Maybe let me say T418, T419, and then T420. They say he makes a payment immediately, that 450 here, right? She makes, oh, it's Ruth. She makes another one here, another one here, another one here, right? Because she made one immediately, and then at the end of each month, she made that payment, all right? Okay. Sorry, I forgot to underline this. It's okay. Now, what is her interest? Her interest is 12% per annum, 0.12 over 12, which is like 0.01, I believe, right? 0.01, all right? Okay, so now they say we must calculate the value of her retirement savings. So this means we must find her future value. So we'll use the future value formula. Now, before then, what is our N? Our N is number of installments. What is our number of installments? The last one is on the 420th month. The first was on the 0th month plus 1. So this means she makes 421 installments. Okay, 421 installments. Now the formula, let me continue. Okay, so she deposits 450 rand. Her interest was 0.12 over 12, and she makes 421 installments, right? And then 0.12 over 12. So let's see. So this is He said she's making 421 installments. Okay, let's see. Now our answer, she is getting, let's see, she's getting 2 million rand. Yeah, 2,923,321 rand and 8 cents. This is the money that she gets at the end of 35 years when she deposits 450 rand at the end of each month, and having deposited immediately and thereafter at the end of each month for 35 years. Okay, for 35 years. This is the money that she is getting. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Okay, so this is how you work out these questions. So let's see what the third question is saying. The third question says, I like this name, Tonya. Some of us, we should call it in our native languages, Tonya. Okay, Tonya. Tonya owns Freeman Travel Company, and she will need to replace her computer in 7 years' time. Oh, I see 7 years. She will need to replace her computer in 7 years' time. Tonya creates a sinking fund. Oh, interesting. Creates a sinking fund so that she will be able to afford a new computer, which will cost. So this new computer will cost 8,450. I am noting it, but please hold. The sinking fund earns interest at, okay, so this is the interest that the sinking fund earns. Remember, this is per quarter. So this is 0.0767 over 4. Okay, this is 0.0767 over 4. Now, normally, our N, we must say our N is 7 times 4, which is 28. Therefore, this means in 7 years, you have 8 quarters. Okay, in 7 years, you have 8 quarters. Okay, so let's try to represent this information on a timeline. It'll be T0, T1, T2, T3, so on, let's say T26, T27, T28. Okay, and then, okay, what other information is given? Okay, so it's okay. I believe she will need, okay, Okay, so they didn't give us the money that she must invest, so we'll just call it X, X, X. Remember, guys, every term that you see here represents a quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third, and so on. 26th quarter, 27th quarter, 28th quarter. And what is the interest? The interest was simply 0.0767 over 4. Remember, 7.67% per annum compounded quarterly. So when you say compounded quarterly, because the year has 4 quarters, you will use 4. Okay? Now the first question says, how much money must Tonya save quarterly so that there will be enough money in the account to buy the new computer? So this question is interesting. Listen to this. How much money must she save quarterly so that there will be enough money in the account? This means we are calculating X. Before that, let's look at it. A, it'll be 1. Remember, they say that she will need to replace her computer in 7 years' time. Now, this sinking fund, this means it's the F. Okay, it's the F. Now we are looking for X. So F equals X into 1 plus I to the N minus 1 all over I. Now, our F is that 8,400. Okay, our N is that 8,400. We are looking for X. Our I, we said it's 0.0767 over 4. Number of installments. We have 28 minus 1 plus 1, right? 28 minus 1 plus 1, obviously it's 28. You can see that it's 28 because payments are made at the end of each term. I am assuming that it makes sense, by the way. Okay? Now, what else do we need? I think this is all that we need. Now, let's try to find this x. I will use that way of just plugging in the values. So this is 8,400, right? Yes, it's 8,450. It's 8,450. My mistake. It's 8,450. Okay, 8,450 equals x into, I hope the interest was 0,0767. Okay, it was. So it's 1 plus 0,0767 over 4 to the power 28 minus 1 all over 0,0767 over 4. So let's see. The right hand side, it'll be fraction, open bracket, 1 plus 0.0767 over 4, close the bracket, to the power 28 minus 1 all over 0,0767 over 4. So what is this? This is 8,450 equals 36.61135,106x. Remember, I'm not rounding it off as yet because this is in the middle of your calculations, okay? Round off the final answer. Now, 8,450 divided by this 36.6 blah blah. In my calculator, I'll just say 8,450 divided by answer. What is our answer? Our answer is simply 230,80. Yes, our answer is simply 213 rand and 80. So Tonya, the question was, how much must Tonya save quarterly? So every quarter, Tonya must deposit 230 rands and 80 cents into this account, okay, into this sinking fund. Okay? Perfect. So this is it. Now, let's get to the second question. It says, how much interest does the bank pay into the account by the end of the 7-year period? So when we want to know this interest, number B, interest paid. When we say interest paid, we are not saying that 0,0767 over 4. So what's expected? Tonya, remember Tonya wants to get 8,450. However, she is depositing 230 rands and 80 cents. How many times? 28 times. Right? Now, what is the interest? So this will be the interest. Okay? This will be the interest. So it's 8,450 minus 230,80 multiplied by 28. Is it 28? Yeah, it was 28. Was it? Yep, it was 28. So what is our answer? Our answer is 1,987 rands. 1,987 rands and 52 cents. This is the interest that the bank offers Tonya. But the question was saying, how much interest to the nearest rand does the bank pay into the account by the end of the 7-year period, right? So to the nearest rand, our answer is in cents. So to the nearest rand, it's 1,987 rands. Okay? 1,987 rands. Okay? Now, moving on, let's see. Let's now look at this question. This for the fourth question. So we have 5 more to go. The fourth question says, Simon starts saving money in a unit trust. He immediately deposits 900. So X is 900, as you can see. X is 900 rents, of course, into the fund. Thereafter, at the end of each month, okay, that's perfect. He deposits 900 into the fund and continues to do this for 5 years. So when they say 5 years, I have, okay, 5. Okay, please hold. For 5 years, interest is 18% per annum compounded monthly. It will be 5 times 12, which to me, please hold for now. I know I'm saying N, but the number of months that you have, let me say number of months. Let me not say N, okay? So we don't confuse it. Number of months, okay? The number of months, because I don't want to say installments. Number of months is 5 times 12, which is, I believe, 60. Right? Perfect. Now, let me show you a timeline. So our timeline is T0, T1, T2, T3. I'm gonna do until T3, then jump and say T58, T59, and T60. Okay? So remember, he's depositing immediately. So this means a T what? T0, and then at the end of each month. Okay, at the end of each month. All right, this is the end of the 58th month, the end of the 59th month, and the end of the 60th. Right? What else? The interest? They said the interest is 18% per annum compounded monthly. 18% per annum compounded monthly. Okay, perfect. So when you look at this, what is the N? The number of installments is, check this out, final minus initial. When was the initial payment made? At T0 plus 1, okay? Remember, when you have watched the videos, you will understand why this is now 61. Okay, perfect. Now the first question says, calculate the future value of this investment at the end of 5 years. Okay, that will be easy for us. So we say F equals X into 1 plus I close to the N minus 1 all over I. I remember that our installment was 900 rents, isn't it? It was 900 rents. So 900. The interest was 18% per annum compounded monthly. And we have 61 payments. Yes, we have 61 payments. So 61 payment minus 1 all over 0,018 over 12. Let's see what is the future value. 900 to 1 plus 0.18 over 12 to the power 61 and minus close all over 0.18 over 12. What do we have? So we have our future value is 88,792 rands and 8 cents. Okay, our future value is 88,792 rands and 8 cents. Okay, and 8 cents. Okay, now, okay, Simon. Now, they say Simon leaves the money to grow for 2 years without making any further payments of 900 rands. The interest rate changes to 10% per annum compounded quarterly. Calculate the value of this investment after the 2-year period. So this is basically your grade 11 timelines, but because there is really no change, this is basically the future value now growing with 10% per annum compounded quarterly. So B, it'll be now A equals P into 1 plus I to the N. Now be careful. What is P? Our P was the future value of Simon's investment, which is 88,000 All right, it was 88,792, 792.08 into 1 plus. What is the interest? They said it is 10% per annum compounded quarterly. So let's do this. 10% per annum, 10% is 0.1, compounded quarterly. So per quarter, in a year, there are 4 quarters. Remember, now they had said this money grows for 2 years. All right, grows for 2 years. So for 2 years, it'll be 2 times 4. And this is basically 8. Even if you write 8, it's okay. Why are we saying 8? That's because in 2 years, you have 8 quarters. Okay, that's because in 2 years, you have 8 quarters. And let's see what is someone's investment after 2 years after the 5 years. So it was 88,792, what? 88,792,08 into 1 plus 0,1 over 4 to the power 8. Right, to the power 8. So what does Solomon have now? He will have 108,000 rand, or 108,184, or 108,184 rand and 53 cents. Okay, so 2 years after that 5-year period of his future value, he will have 108,184,000 rand. Oh, sorry, 108,000. Yeah, 108,000 rand. No. How am I saying this? 108,184 rand and 53 cents. This is what he will be having. This is what he will be having at the end of these 2 years after that 5-year period of his annuity. Remember, this is because he didn't make any further payments, but he allowed this value to grow for 2 years. But this time around, the bank gave him interest of 10% per annum, compounded quarterly. Okay? I didn't use the annuity formula here because he didn't make any further payments. Okay? Perfect. Now, let's look at Katlego. So, example number 5, Katlego starts a 5-year plan. 5-year plan. It seems he's like Simon. Starts a 5-year plan. At the beginning of the month, he deposits 2,000 rand into the account and makes a further deposit of 2,000 rand at the end of that month. He then continues to make month-end payments of 2,000 rand into the account for the 5-year period. The interest rate is 6% per annum, compounded monthly. Okay, so before anything, let's draw the timeline for this. What we know, the number of months in this period will be 5 times 12. Again, it's 60. Okay, it's 60. So we have T0, T1, T2, T3, blah, blah, T58, T59, and then T60. Okay? And T60. What is his payment? It's 2,000 rand. It's got a woman. Okay, he's a man. 2,000 rand. 2,000 rand. 2,000 rand, right? So it seems I'm crazy. I'm writing 2,000. Remember, guys, it's important for you to draw a timeline. Okay? So this is 0.06 divided by 12. Okay? Which I think it'll look like 0.005. Let me confirm. 0.06 divided by 12. Oh, yes. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, moving on. Do we have? So now the first question says to us, we need to calculate the future value of his investment at the end of 5 years. Okay, it seems like it's the same question as the previous one, right? But let's see. Of course it is. So this is, let me look at it. Future value equals x into 1 plus I to the n minus 1 all over I. We are, what is x? X was 2,000 rands. All right. What is I? I was 0.06 over 12. And this looks like 0.005. What is n? N is 60 minus 0 plus 1. This is 61, meaning he makes 61 payments. Remember, guys, in the period of 5 years, you have 60 months. But like the whole, in 1 month, he made 2 payments. For example, this is the start of the first month and the end of the first month. Can you see that? The end of the second, the end of the third, and so on. This is why he made 61 payments. Okay? So we said the interest is 6% per annum compounded month. So let's go. So this is 2,000 rands into 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the power 61 minus 1 all over 0.06 over 12. Now let's get the future value. It is 2,000 rands into 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the power 61, then minus 1 goes over 0.06 over 12. Now what is our answer? Our answer is simply, let's see. Okay, it's 142,237 rands and 76 cents, 76 cents. So the future value of Katlego is 142,237 rands and 76 cents. Okay, so this is his future value. Now, let's look at this one now. Due to financial difficulty, Katlego misses the last 2 payments. Okay? Due to financial difficulty, Katlego misses the last 2 payments. What will be the value of the investment at the end of 5 years? With this one, I have to say, I want you guys to imagine this. This is true, but he misses these ones. Okay? He misses these ones. So you have your normal annuity situation here, but it gains interest for the further 2 months. So the formula will be like this. Let's go. By the way, for B, we must say N equals, I want you guys to check it out. The last payment is on the 58th month. Okay? Is on the 58th month because he misses the last payment, the last 2. This is the 1, 2. These are the last 2 payments. Can you see that? So it'll be 58 minus 0. Okay? It'll be 58 minus 0 plus 1, meaning he's making 59. He's making 59 payments. Of course, he was making 61 payments, but because he's missing 2, he now makes 59 payments. Okay? Now, this formula, you guys know it to be like this. There is a video on this when the last payment or payment is missed. Okay? You can expand this formula and say it's like this. Because you missed the last 2 payments, it'll be to the power 2. Okay? You can expand this formula and make it like this. You will be marked to write it like this. It's okay. Alternatively, you can ignore this part here and then, okay, let me just show you. I will just show you. Okay, so future value is, what was the installment? It was 2,000 into 1 plus 0, what was it? 0.06 over 12 to the power 59 minus 1 all over 0.06 over 12, and 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the power 2. Then let's get our answer. Let's see. Okay, I guess I should just change there and say, because it's still displaying, and say it's 59, and then add, let me see, and then add 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the 2. Let's see. So what do we have now? So if he missed the last two payments, what does he have? He will have 138,227 rands and 76 cents. Alternatively, let me reduce the font size as well. Alternatively, you can say F equals X into 1 plus I to the n minus 1. What is this? Oh, sorry, I. Okay, what is this? This is 2,000 rands into 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the 59 minus 1 all over 0.06 over 12. And then get your answer. Let's see. Get your answer. Let's see. And be careful. Your answer is, I'm going to write it as, I'm not going to put the currency, so I'm going to write it as 136,855. Even if you put the currency, guys, it's okay. 7821. Okay? Now, therefore, your answer, final future value, let me just communicate with the marker. Therefore, final future value is 136,855,7821 into 1 plus 0.06 over 12 to the power 2. Right? So this answer here is still displaying. So I'm just going to say multiplied by open bracket 1 plus 0.06 over 12 flows to the power 2. What am I getting? I am getting 138,227 rands and 76 cents. Okay? I am getting the same thing. However, I encourage you to go this route. Okay? I encourage you to go this route. Okay, guys? Perfect. All right. Let's see. Are we done with cattle horse case? Yes, we are done. And as you can see, when you miss payments, the future value decreases. Can you see that? It was 142. Look at it now. It's 138. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now, number 6. 2,000 rands is immediately deposited into a savings account. 6 months later, and every 6 months thereafter. I want you to underline immediately, and then they say 6 months later, meaning now at the end of each 6 months. 6 months later, and every 6 months thereafter, 2,000 rands is deposited into the account. The interest rate is 15.6% per annum, compounded half yearly, meaning compounded semi-annually. The future value of their savings is, how many payments will be made? Oh, no worries. Be careful, okay? Be careful, guys. So, I want you guys to understand this, that what we have, what is this? We have timeline, T0, T1, T2, T3, blah, blah, Tn minus 1, Tn minus 2, Tn minus 2, Tn minus 1. What am I doing? Tn minus 2, Tn minus 1, and finally Tn. Okay? So, depositing 2,000 rands immediately. I get tired of writing 2,000 rands. So please allow me to write 2K, guys. 2K, 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 and 2K. Okay? And 2K. All right? And 2K. Now, what is the interest? The interest is 0.156 divided by 12. They say how many payments will be made. It's okay. So I'm going to say future value is equal to x into 1 plus I to the n minus 1 all over I. With this one, I have to play around with the formula. So it'll be fi over x equals 1 plus I to the n minus 1. Right? Therefore, this means we have 1 plus I to the n equals fi over x plus 1. Okay? Now, I want you guys to use the logarithm. Or, if you like, you can just do this. You can just say, let's substitute 1 plus 0.156 over 12 to the n equals, what is the future value? 100,000. 100,000 times 0.156 over 12 over 2,000 rands, all right, plus 1, I believe. I'm going to write this on the same page, so I'm going to take it here. Now, let's see. 1 plus 0.156 over 12, what does it look like? It is 1,013 to the n. Okay? Then, let's look at this. 100,000, okay, 100,000 times 0.156 over 12 over 2,000 plus 1. Plus 1. Yes, it's plus 1. What is it? It is 1.56. It is 1.56. Log both sides. When you log both sides, you will have on log 1.013 is equal to log 1.56. Therefore, n equals log 1.56 over log 1.013. What is your answer? So log 1.56 over log 1.013. What is this? N equals 34,42846,591. You can conclude and say n equals, should we say, yeah, because already it has jumped into, it is a full 34 months. We can conclude that it is basically 35 months. Okay, it's okay to say it's 35 months because it has jumped into the 40. I mean, it has jumped into the 35th month. Okay. However, you can pay your 2,000 for full 34 months, but for the remaining month, you will pay less than the 2,000. So let's simply say it's 35 months, right? Therefore, we can say it's 35 payments, sorry. Therefore, we can say it's 35 payments. Okay? We can say it's 35 payments. Okay? We can say it's 35 payments. So I am aware that I didn't use that other log. I know there are those who prefer this log. Some here, they will use this log equals log 1,013 log base log 1,56 base 1,013. It'll still give you the same answer. Okay? It'll still give you the same answer. I didn't want to use this one. I just wanted to come straight to this one. Okay? I prefer this one, to be honest, but yeah, for those that like this long route, you can use it like, you can do it like this. Okay? Because remember, guys, the aim is for you to get your marks. Okay? All right, the aim is for you to get your marks. So you can say it's 35 payments, it's okay. Even if you say 34, it's still okay. But you will see why I was saying the final payment will be lesser than this when we do the present value annuity. Okay? So 34, 35, it's okay. All right. Moving on, let's see what we do. We're on number 6. Let's go to number 7. So, Paul, aged 20, takes out a retirement annuity. Ooh, he pays 2,000 rand at the beginning of each month. This is interesting. I like this one. At the beginning of each month, the interest rate of the annuity is 15% per annum, compounded monthly. What is the future value of his investment when he turns 60? Ask yourself this. He's 20, right? He's 20. So the number of years, let me use a different color. The number of years will be 60 minus 40, right? 60 minus 20, sorry. 60 minus 20, which is 40. Because they say calculate the value of this when he turns 60. So basically he will continue from 20 years, 1 month, 20 years, whatever months, 2 years and blah, 2 months and blah, blah, until he turns 60, exactly 60. So basically it's for 40 years, full 40 years. Okay? Now, what I like here is this. I want to show you. Now, our N, because our interest is compounded monthly, our N will be 40 times 12, but be careful. The number of months, let me not say N. The number of months is 40 times 12, which I think will also be the number of installments. 40 times 12, 480, right? It's 480. Now, check this out. 480, let's do the timeline. T naught, T1, T2, T3, I'm sure I can't write until 480, so I'm going to say 478, 479, 480. Okay? Now, what is he depositing? They say at the beginning of each month, the beginning of the first month, the beginning of the second month, the beginning of the third month, the beginning of the fourth month, the beginning of, what is this? 40, this is the beginning of the 479th month, and this is the beginning of the 480th month. Okay, so he doesn't make a deposit here because this is not a deposit. I mean, this is not the beginning of the 480th, it's the end. This would be the beginning of the 481st payment. Okay, hence I'm not making a payment here. So what is the interest? It's 0.15 over 12. Now, let's look at our N. What is our N? They say what is the future value. So our N, what is it? It is 479 minus 0 plus 1. Hence our saying it's 480. Now, this formula will take a different shape. Okay? Will take a different shape. This formula will be like this. The one that you know, okay? The one that you know, it'll be the one that you know. However, it gains further interest. this is, I believe it was case study number 2. It was case study number 2. Okay? So, this is it, guys. I'm telling you, this is it. Hence, I was emphasizing the case studies. If you haven't watched them, please go back, watch all the case studies. At the end of this video, you can click the playlist. It'll pop up. Okay? So we said the number of the value of the installments is 2,000 rands per month. And what is the interest? 0.15 over 12. How many installments? 480 installments minus 1. It's 0.15 over 12. 1 plus 0.15 over 12. Right? Right. Let's get the value of this. Savings. 1 plus 0.15 over 12 flows to the power 480 minus 1 0.15 over 12 and multiplied by 1 plus 0.15 over 12. Oh, now, Paul, what do you have at the end of when you turn 60? Yeah. He will have 62,807,510 rands and 92 cents. Let me repeat it. When he turns 60, he will have 62,807,510 rands and 92 cents. Guys, if you are like Mpo, please start investing. If you are his age, please start investing. Look at how much he will have. Ke moreki man. Awa, po ke moreki. Okay, guys. So this is Mpo for you. Let's see. This is Mpo for you. I'm about to have a load shedding. So I cannot do the 8th question. Okay, I cannot do the 8th question because I'm about to have load shedding. So let me fix this. This is not dude. This is Doobie. Okay, let's call him. Oh no, we should say due to load shedding, not do. We should say due to load shedding. So I'm gonna stop it here, guys, because of load shedding, and I'm going to connect the 2 videos. Okay, so be right back. All right, be right back, guys. So see you later. And now, looking at question 8, it says, due to load shedding, it's a coincidence that when I was about to do this question, load shedding struck. So due to load shedding, a restaurant buys a large generator for 224,851 rands. It depreciates at, pay attention, it depreciates at 23% per annum on a reducing balance. The new generator appreciates at 17% per annum. A new generator will be purchased after 5 years. Now, find the scrap value of the old generator. So I will start answering this question on this page. So we have 8.1. It'll be A equals P into, because it's a scrap value, it'll be A equals P into 1 minus I to the N. Now what is P? Our P was 224,851. Interest was, around the depreciation rate was 23%. So it's 0.23 to the power 5. So let's see what is the scrap value. It is not the scrap. So let me fix this as well. It is the scrap value. Okay, it is the scrap value. Okay, let's see. So this is 224851 into 0.77. 0.77 to the 5. Okay, so what is this? So this is 60,000. This is 60,862 rand and 31 cents. So the scrap value after 5 years is 60,862 rand and 31 cents. Now they say calculate or find the cost of the new generator after 5 years. Remember, it appreciates at 17% per annum. It appreciates at 17% per annum. Okay, so it'll be 8.2. It will be A equals P into 1 plus I to the the value of the generator was 224,000. Okay, let me write this properly. It was 224,851. Interest was 17%, so it's 0.17 to the power 5. So what is this? 224,851 times 1.17 to the 5. Now our answer is 492,974 rand and 13 cents. So this is the value. This is the value of the generator after 5 years. Ooh. Oh boy, this is crazy. Wow, this is crazy. Look at its value after 5 years. The value of an old generator after 5 years. And look at the value of the new generator after 5 years. You know, oh boy. All right, now the restaurant uses the sale of the old generator as part of the money used for the new generator. The rest of the money will come from the sinking fund that are set up when the old generator was bought. Calculate the monthly payments into the sinking fund. So this means you're looking for X into the sinking fund if it pays 14.4% per annum, compounded monthly, and the first payments and payments are made at the end of the month. It's okay. So we should say payments are made at the end of each month. Okay? So for 8.3, we have first number of months. Number of months will be 5 times 12, which is 60. Right? Which is 60. And we are looking for X. Okay? We don't know what is the future value. So the future value, okay? The future value is the value of the new generator is 492,974 rands and 13 cents, while the value of the old generator is 60,862 rands and 31. So this is the future value that the restaurant needs to budget. So let's see. Our budget towards 49297 or 492,974,13 minus 60862,31. What is it? So their sinking fund is 432,111 rands and 82 cents. Okay, and 82 cents. Remember, we said there are 60 months. So since there are 60 months and payments are made at the end of each month, even if I don't draw a timeline, it's still okay. So we say F equals X into 1 plus I to the n minus 1 all over. What was the interest? 14.4. Okay. Now, we are looking for the number of months. So, right, we are looking for the number of months. We said the future value is 432 rands, 111 rand, 432,111 rands and 82 cents. So let's see. 432,111 rands and 82 cents is equal to x into 1 plus 0.144 over 12. The number of installments is 60. Alright, is 60. Even if I don't make a timeline, it's okay. Over 0.144 over 12. Right? Yes, it's 0.144. Yes, 0.144. Correct. So the number on the right, let me calculate it. 432,111.82 equals, let's see. We have 1 plus 0.144 over 12 to the power 60 minus 1 over 0.144 over 12. Right? So this will be 87,137,272,34x. Dividing everything by 87,137,272,34. Our x is 432,111,82 divided by answer. Our answer is 4,970 rands and 45 cents. Okay, our answer is 4,970 rands and 45 cents. So this is the monthly payments that this restaurant needs to pay so that they can be able to buy a new generator after 5 years. Okay, so this is how you perform your future value annuity calculations, guys. This is how you perform your future value annuity calculations. Remember, the sinking fund, you look at the value of the new equipment minus the value of the old equipment. That's your sinking fund. Okay, again, when you do your finance calculations, you also need to pay attention to your situations where they say you depositing immediately. It's important to note what it means for us to deposit immediately. And we also did an example. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, I still remember. We also did an example where you miss payments. Right? Pay attention to those things. Make sense of your formula. Remember your formula. This N, it is not necessarily the number of months. It is the number of installments. Yes, there is a relationship between the number of installments and the number of months, but you need to be careful and ensure that your timeline is on point. Okay? Ensure that your timeline is on point. So this is it, guys. This is how you attempt future value annuity calculations. Okay, this is how you ensure you attempt future value annuity calculations. As you have seen, they take a different form. Okay, they take a different form. It depends on the scenario. Okay, so when you are uncertain, go back to our video with the case studies. I think it's lesson 2 to lesson 5. They are very helpful. If you can use them, you will never go wrong. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys will make the best of this topic and excel on it. So bye-bye.